Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, you should do that right now. It's going to be an amazing time. So again, welcome back after the lockdown. So this is like my first video after the lockdown, and I'm so happy to be back. So happy. Let me talk about the lockdown. It turned out to be such an amazing time for me, and the reason being that I finally had an opportunity. So when it started, I was complaining, like every other person. I was complaining, I was upset, I was scared, but I got around that, and then I began to ask myself, so what do I do with this time? And then the longer I realized we were going to be there, I knew that I had to do something important, something constructive, and I'm so happy because I got to do so many things I had procrastinated about. But most importantly, I got to do something so close to my heart. So I already had this book and this program I was running for kids, teaching them all about entrepreneurship in schools and all of that. And that is always amazing. That is so close to my heart. But guess what? At the time I was doing the book, I knew that it was I wanted to have the opportunity to impact a lot of kids, in different locations at one time. And of course, there's only one way to do that. Without me, I can't be everywhere at the same time. So I knew that there had to be an online angle to this. But I didn't pursue it for whatever reason. And then COVID came and I got corona sense, and I was able to put the program online. We already had some of these movies, we already have some of these things. I just had to now shoot to the classes, and then it was so amazing because my kids were part of the shooting. It was such a wonderful time for me to see their genius, to see their amazing gifts and talents that I'd overlooked all of this time, and I was supposed to be teaching entrepreneurship and all that. So they were literally my director, my producer, my videographer. It was just awesome. So I'm happy to say that I finally launched the Visionary Online Academy for Kids, and it's amazing. So now your kids can, at the touch of a button, learn all the things that I taught about in the program. And some of the things I touched on were thinking, which I was really seriously big on. Thinking. I also touched on capacity building. I talked about things they could do to discover themselves, which again, I'm big on a lot of these subjects because I have had an amazing opportunity in my life of discovering myself early and running with that discovery and making that discovery profitable. And these are some of the things I teach in the class. Of course, I also taught about, how to write a business plan. But within that, what was important there to me was the ability to plan. Planning, and so many things. Oh, money. We talked about money, financial education, so many things that even adults don't know. And seriously, if you're a mom out there, I'm passionate about women too. If you're a mom out there and you also got some corona sense this period, and you finally decided to take the plunge and go your entrepreneurial journey, I would seriously recommend that you get this and watch with your kids. You need it, they need it. It's a win-win for everybody in the family. So you need to get that. So check out the link that would show you can get the program through the link that would show on your screen now, and get it and thank me later. It's amazing. And interestingly, summer is coming. Summer is round the corner, and this 2020 summer has come with a different spin. It is looking like it's going to be a travel-free summer. It's looking like we're all staying on ground. I don't think anybody is going anywhere except they are going to their village. Okay? So, if we're not going to be gallivanting up and down, we might as well engage the kids. Having done a lot of their school or online learning in school, all their Zoom classes and all of that, great things. This is the time, this summer period, to get them learning something different from what they learn in school. Because again, I always say that, oh, those amazing schools we send our kids to, they are wonderful, but a lot of times they don't teach about money. They don't teach about making bold, audacious money moves. They don't teach about financial intelligence. They don't teach about investing. They don't teach about even the basic financial knowledge people need to survive on a day-to-day basis. They don't teach all of those things. Okay, so this is an opportunity for them to learn things they don't normally learn in school this summer period. So get this program for them. The Visionary Entrepreneurial Online Academy is now available online, so you don't want them to miss it. And remember that the world has changed, seriously. And I even think that we're behind in Nigeria and we need to catch up. We need to be out there. And this is one of the ways we can teach our kids what they need to know to make sure that they are 21st century compliant and ready to be world changers. So, back to today. So, again, I'm going to be here every week, every Friday, talking to you. I'm really seriously interested in talking to a lot of young people because, again, like I said, you know, having an opportunity to discover myself early, you know, and making a profit out of my discovery has been extremely beneficial to my life. It's been amazing. It's been profitable. It's been life-changing, and it has helped me not to waste time with things that I have no business wasting my time with. I went straight to the point, and I'm still on that point, you know. So this is why I have decided to make it my life work to impact young people, so that by the time they are in university, they are on the self-discovery journey in a big way. By the time they come out, they know who they are, they have confidence, they are running with their plans, and they are not moved by a lot of the things going on in our country, because they have things, you know, they've worked out for themselves and things are already working. They are working their agenda already. So this is, you know, why I love to talk to young people, because then you have a lot of time to practice, you have a lot of time to make your mistakes, correct your mistakes, and then at that age too, you don't have a lot of responsibility, you know, no hobby, no wifey, no kids. You can afford to take some risk at that level and, you know, just run with things and make a lot of beautiful things happen for your life. So please get your kids to watch, get mom to watch, even dad. You know, we need to make it happen. And of course, this is a unique year, amazing unique year. And let me go to what I want to talk about today, which is goals. Okay, so I remember earlier this year, I had talked about the fact that I took an amazing holiday, and you know, I didn't really realize how tired I was. But when I did, I literally ran away, took the rest and planned, you know, did a 10-year plan that I had never done in my life. And it was, I came back feeling so proud of myself, feeling so cool, you know, that 2020, I'm ready for you. And then I came back, you know, I did come back, you know, in the middle of January, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. And I was going, and then COVID came and everything came to a halt, shocking, unbelievable halt. And I'm like, after all of that planning, after all of those bold, audacious moves I was planning, you know, because so last year I'd opened a new store because I was trying to reach out to a different category of people in the society. So we had big, ambitious plans to open a number of outlets all around the country. And we're already running with some of those plans. We had hit the first, we had hit the second, and it was looking really good. And then, like I said, COVID came, and we're all still shocked, you know. all my expert advice and expert discovery and plans, literally went down the drain. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But again, because we were home and we had time, I took it as a time to plan again, which is what you should do. So, what is the smart thing to do? Set a new goal. That's what I did. Set a new goal. So, but interestingly enough, though it looked like, oh, we're supposed to open 6 outlets this year, and then COVID has come, things are crazy, we're not even out of the woods. How are these things going to happen? Good. For me, what I did was this. As opposed to my initial plan where I would have hit the road my usual way that I would have done it and, plan and do all of that, I decided to reduce, maybe some of the outlets we wanted to open. But then again, I decided to plan smarter. Okay, so what am I trying to say? I decided to be the workman that went to sharpen their equipment. Okay, I went to sharpen my knife so that when I start cutting, I will cut in less time. So you might not even need to reduce some of your goals. Okay, you might not, but all that is important is that have better skills. Work smarter, because you don't just work smarter just because you said so. You work smarter because you've learned skills that will help you work smarter. You work smarter because you have new information that will get you to your promised land. That's how you work smarter. So I have, before now, I was so, to an extent, adverse to technology. I just couldn't always figure my way out. That I got seriously out of the way because now I had time. I had time during the lockdown to learn a lot of things. And shockingly enough, my kids were my teachers. Those kids are amazing. I didn't even know my son could edit. I didn't know so many things they knew. My 7-year-old daughter is just, oh my gosh, she's just amazing when it comes to technology. Even sometimes her brother will say, older will say, let's call her for this one. I didn't know. I was sitting on on gold, and I was just there always looking for the gold. The gold was right there in my house, So I learned, humbled myself, because trust me, kids are not always that nice to learn from. Kids can be nasty, and there were times they called names, but I was learning, so I took it, but learn I did, and quickly too, so that was really awesome learning. So having learned, my skills are there. My knife is sharp. My equipment is great. I'm good to go. So was time wasted? No. Was time used well? Yes. How well? Super, super well. So the things that would have taken me longer to do now is looking like I'm going to do it in shorter time. So what am I saying? It's time to get back. Okay, I know you had planned, at the end of last year, sometime last year, you had planned that, 2020 was supposed to, it was like this amazing year now that we were all waiting for. Well, guess what? To me, I think it's still amazing, because it has turned out, the things I haven't learned in 10 years, I learned during this lockdown. Rest that I have not taken on any holiday in my life, I took it this lockdown. So that cannot be bad, So I feel fortified. I feel ready, to take my world. I feel ready to do amazing things. I feel ready to hit my goal and really hit it hard, and maybe even in faster time, better, than I could have without, the things I learned and the knowledge I gained during the lockdown. So, like I said, I'm going to be here every Friday talking, about entrepreneurship, which is my thing, I've learned so much in 21 years of fashion retailing. It's been up, it's been down, it's been tough, it's been good. Nigeria is an amazing place to do business. You have to be powerful on the inside to make it happen. This is a tough business terrain, but hey, other people are there, they're doing it, so I will do it too. And you can do it too if you set your mind to it, if you know what to do. And I'm going to make myself available to teach the little I know. I'm going to make myself available to impact the little knowledge I have, because it's been interesting for me. It's been amazing just learning on the job along the way. So what is the first thing I want you to do? I want you to plan again. I want you to go back to the drawing board and make a goal for the year. Set a new goal, readjust the one you made before. If you didn't make any goal or you've forgotten, because again, this is half of the year, and from now till the end of the year, a lot can happen. I believe that you used the lockdown wisely like I did, but even if you didn't, it's not too late. It's not too late. The lesson for me in 2020 is that it's not about how fast, it's not about how hard, it's about how smart, it's about how knowledgeable, it's about the information you have, it's about what you can learn, how you can learn to make your work better. So these are the things you want to plan to do. These are the goals you want to set for yourself, so that by the time the year is done, you'll be proud of yourself. You know that in spite of COVID, in spite of all the shocks, in spite of all the happenings, it turned out to be a really, really good year. Because again, how do we really define a good year? Is it just about the money in your bank account? A lot of things, life is not just about your bottom line. No, at the end of the day, it's about who you became. Who did you become as a result of the moves you took? Who did you impact as a result of the decisions you took? So for me, I said it in one of the videos, truly, I can procrastinate, okay? This is one of my areas I've tried to work on, which is why me saying to you today that I plan to be available every Friday here to impact, to share the little I know, to encourage, and to just laugh, laugh in spite of it all, is a real commitment I plan to hold on tightly to, and I plan to make happen. So, before I go, I want to remind you to sign up your kids for the Visionary Entrepreneurial Online Academy. Is now available for them, and you don't want them to miss it. This is summer is around the corner. This is a no travel summer, the way it's looking, except something magical or something, I don't know what's going to happen between now and summer. I doubt it, okay? So if we're all going to be here, they might as well learn things they would normally not learn in school, and we know that one of the reasons we're sending our kids to school anyway is because we want them to be financially independent in the future. This is how it's going to happen, okay? And of course, we do want them to be dynamic. They're already amazing, and we want to make sure they remain amazing. And this, I believe, is one of the ways that we're going to help you make that happen. So I want you to get that program for them today. It's just one sign up for the family, so get it for them. Get them watching. The movies are just amazing. Some are hilarious, and we want them to learn things that are of value. We want them to be money conscious from when they're young. That thing that people say, yes, it's not all about money. Absolutely. But money is also important. And we need to fix their mind before they get the wrong information. So this is one of the ways they can get the right information. And again, I'm reaching out to moms. If you're a mom and you have you were like me and you got some corona sense during this lockdown, and you've decided, oh, once this whole thing is over, I'm going to start my business. Finally, I'm taking the plunge. Again, I'm available for you. I'm going to be available for questions, which I will tell you when as we go along. I'm going to be available to share the things I have learned personally in 21 years of fashion retailing, production, going to China like crazy, and a whole lot in between. I'm going to be sharing all of that in my own little way, and I hope you stay tuned. I hope you engage. I hope you sort out yourself, sort out the kids, and I hope you subscribe to this channel and tell all your friends that something great is amazing in the business world. Okay, so subscribe, and I'll see you next Friday for the next video. Take care.